No one asked for it, but here we are. We have a massive mower for a garden. Hey everyone, so it's 8 a.m. in the morning and BLOXBURG has finally updated. I'm sorry if I have a morning voice, but I just woke up to cover this update, so I'm very sorry for my voice now. Now, it has been quite a while. Let's see what was added. So added Box MX bike, mountain bikes, training wheels bike, and kick scooter. Added water balloons, sidewalk, chalk. What? And a slip and slide, added bubble blowing, roller skating and kite flying, ice pops, lemonade, iced tea and glass beverage dispenser, oh my god, soda stream. Added several new basic shapes, added cattails and lily pads, more objects are scalable, changed BLOXBURG item into changed BLOXBURG, I cannot say that, changed BLOXBURG item, undo behavior, minor general changes, and major bug fixes. Of course, the major bug fixes, we missed that. So let's go ahead and check everything anew, because there is quite a lot to cover this time. Oh my goodness, this looks so exciting. So first we have the blank paper pile, so that's basically just a blank paper pile that you can resize, which is, I don't know, it can be useful for some builds I guess, but I don't think I will use that one much. So you can resize it like this, but you can also resize it like that. I don't think there's quite a lot of difference in there, although you can make the stack a little bit higher if you want to, which is really cool. Then continuing on, I need a little bit of pool. I think that will be quite enough, covering the lily pads. Oh my god, they look so pretty. You can also resize them if you want to, so clicking them, and you can resize them like that. You can resize the lily pad itself and the flower on top of it, so if you want just a really tiny lily pad and a big flower, you can do that if you want to. You could also change the size of it, of course. I still need to get used to how expensive everything is when you resize it. Oh my goodness. Now, before we continue, I do want to mention that Froggy Hop's inventory was hacked, or at least, well, not hacked. It was basically just looked into, even though it says it's private. And then there was the excuse of, well, Adopt Me announces what their updates are before releasing, so it's okay. No, it's not okay to go into someone's private inventory, to just go and steal stuff from it and leak it anywhere. So next time you will be silenced to death and you have no importance whatsoever. Then we have a small gas can. I wonder if it's actually usable. I don't quite think it is. The bottle of bubbles. So there's a lot to test here. Garden trowel. And then these cattails are so cute. I wonder if they are resizable. I think, no, they are not. I was gonna say I think they are, but they aren't. We have the garden shovel. I will need a wall for that one. So you can just hang your shovel on the wall like that. That's really cute. We have a spigot. I don't quite know how to say that. We have the air pump. So it's kind of a lot of outdoor stuff. Then the simple kites. Ooh, I do want the rainbow one, but let's just place all of them right now. And we have the pizza one. Oh god, I like how they added some of those. Can you actually add custom decals to them? I don't think you can though. Bucket of a water balloon, and you can actually throw them at other players. So if you run around, you can actually hit other players with it. Then we have roller skates and inline skates. Quite nice though. There's winged kites as well, also with different images on them. So let's just place all of them so you can see them. I love the smiley one, by the way. I wonder what the chalk looks like and if you can actually draw on the floor like that. That would be so much fun. Then we have a garden hose reel. Quite a fancy one, not gonna lie. This is the one that I'm used to. This is the one I saw most as a kid. And then we also have a wall mounted garden hose thingy. Then there's a butterfly kites, super cute. The glass beverage dispenser, so you can probably put stuff inside that, like the iced tea that was mentioned and stuff. Now the lawnmower, the kick scooter, so quite a lot of stuff actually. It's quite funny how the kick scooter is cheaper than the normal bike, and all of the new bikes as well. So we have the training bike with the side wheels, we have the mountain bike, still cheaper than the normal bike, and we have the BLOXMX bike, which is basically a BMX. That's so funny. And then the slip and slide, this is super cool. I love that. That reminds me of like The Sims. And then we have, of course, one of those weird quirky vehicles, which is a ride-on mower. No one asked for it, but here we are. We have a massive mower for a garden. Then there's quite a few new things in the build mode category as well. So we have the inverted wedge, which will be awesome to create chapels in slanted roofs. There's also the concave. Of course, you have an inwards one as well. This will be amazing if you want to create a skate park and stuff like that. We have the convex. So again, you can have a corner shape in that as well. I mean, you can make French roofs now if you want to. And of course we have like the side ones as well. There's quite a lot of basic shapes that were added. Then beveled cylinders. This will be awesome to make Roblox heads with. We also have an outer corner for the convex. And then with the wedges, we also have transparent ones now. So quite happy with those. If you want to make a triangular window, you can do that now. So pretty excited about that. Now adding some lights on my plot because it is nighttime. This is probably really exciting as well. You can now resize trees to actually like quite a big height. As you can see, you can make them massive if you want to. This is a normal tree. This is the big tree. And then next to it, I'm gonna put the smallest tree. There's actually quite a bit of a variation now. This is how tiny you can go. You can basically do it with every type of plant. As you can see, you can now have massive cactuses just on your plot like that. So I'm just going to go into all, resize, and every item in here, let me drag that out for you. Every item in here is resizable. So as you can see, all of the trees are now resizable. Also the hoods, that's quite fun as well. This ladder shelf, how is that resizable? Oh, you can make it wider like that. Okay, that makes sense. So we also have resizable palm trees. So basically everything now is able to resize, which is so much fun. Now to resize the hoods, that's quite a cool thing as well. So if you have a kitchen on 2 stories, you can now drag your hood up and down to make it look more realistic. So amazing job there. Then going into build mode and typing resize, this is everything that you can resize in build mode, I think. Except for the plants and the trees, there's not much else that you can resize now. Although I don't know if we could resize the pillars before, but we can resize them now. So placing your pillar, this is actually quite cool. You can drag that up or down. If you want to create a lot of detailed pillars, also you can make them smaller and larger. If you want to stack your pillars now, you can do that. So that's so cool and will add so much more detail. Dragging the menu down again because I really cannot work with the vertical menu. Placing that, dragging that down. As you can see, this one does not drag the base down, only the pillar itself, but it's definitely really cool. You can drag them up quite high if you want to. Now going out of build mode, I'm most excited about the chalk, so let's try that one. Okay, you just sit on the ground but nothing really happens. Okay, and I think you need to jump to get up as well. So nothing really gets drawn on the floor, which is quite sad, but it's more of a gimmick, I guess. Then using the slide, let's get rid of my chalk. Okay, the slide, pretty cool though. I wonder what happens if you go on it with a bike or a kick scooter, for example. Let's use the kick scooter. Okay, nothing much happens here. That would be so funny if you would slide. Then the kite, so if you take it, okay, you actually run around with it, which is so cute. You can actually take it to the beach and whatnot, so that's quite fun. But using it, okay, that's really cool. It goes further and further into the sky. I will show it again when it's daylight, because right now it's pretty dark to see, but that is so cool. And if you press stop, you reel it back in, and it comes back to your hand, so it doesn't disappear, and you have it in your hands again. Amazing. Then the water balloons, you can also take one and throw it at your friends just like that. It actually aims at your friends, so there's that. You can actually use the garden hose. So if you want to spray your friends as well after, I don't know, aiming water balloons on them, you can do that. I wonder if it has the same glitch as the gas station. I'm gonna move my bike. Wait, I have the inline skates, don't I? So using that, putting on the inline skates. Okay, no, it doesn't. Oh my god, they go so fast. I love these. These are so cool. And then we also have the roller skates, of course. So these go really fast as well. But this will be fun. This will be a fun way to transport yourself. Then you also have the jerry can, so it's it's empty. And it disappeared. The pump is not usable. I tried to click it, but it's not usable. Then we have the trowel. I mean, that one is usable, but you just sit on the ground, so not much special. I wonder if this spigot, I really don't know how to say it. Nah, that's not usable. Then the shovel is usable, I think. Wait, it disappeared. I clicked it and it disappeared, so you can just hold that one. But the bubble blower is usable, and as you can see, it blows bubbles, just like a bubble blower should. This reminds me of Nintendogs. I don't know why. I used to blow bubbles in Nintendogs a lot, so this really brings me back to that. Then we have this jar, so fill. Oh my god, $108 for iced tea. That's so expensive. So as you're filling it, you're just kind of dancing above the jar, and I filled it with $108 iced tea. I think these ice cubes are actually diamonds inside it. So take iced tea. So you can now have your own lemonade stand, which is amazing. Oh my god, imagine the lemonade stands and people selling lemonade to other people. That would be so cool. So empty, that's gonna be an expensive batch to empty. Filling it back up, so lemonade, as it should. Taking a lemonade, and there we go. It even has a little lemon on the side. Now I loaded in my aquarium build, and the reason I did that is because I need to show you something. So as you can see, I placed a lot of grass here, but if you look closely into the grass, you will actually see that it is moving by itself with the wind. This is gonna be so realistic. Now since it's daylight, I'm gonna test out the kites again. So taking my kite and pressing use, you can actually walk with them as well. Reeling it out. It actually goes up quite high. Ooh, it's quite windy outside, isn't it? Pressing stop, reeling it back in, and there we go. And going back to what I mentioned, the trees also move with the wind, and so do the bushes. So it's definitely gonna add a realism aspect, but my trees didn't move at first because I had something in my settings that wasn't correct. So going into settings, you need to have your weather quality on 10. Otherwise it will not work. I don't think any lower number will work. So if you want your trees to move, you will definitely have to change your weather quality. Mine was on auto and it didn't work. But as you can see, every tree now moves with the wind. This will add so much realism to your builds. That's so amazing. Now back to the update. We also have the lawnmower, so you can just walk around with that. It's quite funny how angrily you walk with that one. Of course, the kick scooter, the bike, I accidentally went on the bike with the side wheels. So this is more for kids. As you can see, I'm quite cramped on it. And I think my character is a teen. Then this is the mountain bike, has quite a lot of suspension, amazing to go into the mountains with. Definitely like it a lot better than the normal bike we have. And then this is the BMX, and you can actually sit on that with 2 people. And then of course we have this lawnmower, which is totally over the top. But of course they had to add something like that. It's Froggy and Coeptus, so we didn't expect any less. So this is for the people with the rich mansions. I really love this slide here. And of course we have all the new basic shapes, which will be very, very useful for builders. So there's a bit of everything for everyone, and this update is quite exciting, not gonna lie. I think my favorite part is resizable trees actually, even though that's like one of the details of the update. I think that's my favorite part. And I also like the roller skates and inline skates, and then this water slider here. I think those are my favorite items. The kites are cool, but I don't think I will use them a lot. Overall, my opinion on this update is that I kind of like it. The cattails and stuff like that are really fun, but I don't think it's my favorite update. Definitely like the items that were added. A lot of outdoor stuff in here as well, but I don't know, it's not 100% for me, so it's not my favorite update of all time, but I don't think it was trying to be a favorite update. But we definitely got a lot of new stuff into the game, especially for role players, but also for builders as well. So I like how there's a mixture there, and we definitely had to wait a while, but that does not mean you have to hack into someone's inventory. That's so stupid. Now anyways, I'm gonna leave it at this. I hope you enjoyed this update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.